What's up, y'all? I'm just gonna wing this one out and air this one out. But over the last couple days, these are just my thoughts that I'm giving to you about everything that's going on in the world, and it all relates. It still relates to the past, in some way, and I'll explain that further in the video. But I was watching these videos on these riots in New York and going on in all these other cities, and I sit here and I think, why is this problem going on? And I'm not getting deep into that. I'm not doing that in this video. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about what everyone else is talking about. I'm just giving you my thoughts on what's going on. But I'm sitting here thinking, like when we're younger and when I was younger, I'm talking about for me, it's like I always had to blame and point the finger at something in order to feel better about myself and to kind of boost my energy up. As bad as that is to say, it's the truth. Like, why do you think there's sports teams that go against each other? They constantly need someone to point the finger at and say, I'm better than you. And in the military, why do people go into the military? Because, oh, we're a better country than you. We're better people than you. And, before I lose my train of thought, this system will never work. It's not working. It never will work. And that's the problem. You got people going against their own, very own people. And then the cops, they're us. They're our fathers and our sons and our daughters and our grandfathers and our cousins and whatever else they are. These are our people that we are going against, our very own people. Like I said in just the other video I did, just another day, it's a reflection. We're all a reflection of ourselves, of other people. When we see other people, we're seeing ourselves in other people, and we're seeing things that we don't like, and we're not dealing with it on our own. We're pointing a finger and we're doing all this crazy stuff. All this craziness is going on. And when I do these videos, I might veer off into another topic, but it still all relates to what I'm saying, what the true message is. I was just sitting here. I don't know if any of you know Big Pun, the rapper, but I was just sitting here listening to one of his older videos, 100%, just go and listen to it if you ever heard it before. It's a good song, I think. And at the end, he's showing his kids and stuff. Not that this really relates to this, but the song just got me thinking about a lot of stuff. The beat and how it sounds. But it's kind of hard to put this stuff all in one thing where I can explain to you what I mean, but I still see glory in all this. It's like I'm watching this video, and even back then in 2001, it was different times, but I still see this pointing the finger thing and us blaming other people for our own problems. And I'm not tying that into how it correlates with the video and the glory part I'm talking about. Maybe I will further in the video, but it's just these things going on. They're still going on because we are not loving our enemy. We're not loving the people that we see as strangers. And I don't know if I want to use the word love, because love it's really hard to explain. Love is a word that the meaning of it can get just extinguished very fast. You know, you can love someone for a minute. Like, you know, I tell my mom, I love you every time I see her or I get off of the phone. I love you. But that love is not, I'm not constantly thinking about loving my mom. So I'm not always loving, you know what I mean? Even though I guess I do love her, you know, it's still that contradiction that we're not always this one thing. And even I, see, here's the thing, let me explain this. Even I point the finger and I blame society and I blame some things in this world, but I catch myself. And here's what I say to myself. I don't know if you're this kind of person, but say there are demons. Just say there are. Let's just figure that there is demons in the world and they're doing these bad things to people. And the devil and Satan exists and he's doing these bad things. Well, weren't they something, or ain't they something? Ain't they an entity or a person? Or, you know, people say, oh, I'm dealing with these demons. No, you're dealing with your own life. You're dealing with you. You're your own demon. That's what people ain't seeing. See, you're still pointing the finger at everyone else and saying they caused this for me in my life. No, they didn't cause that for you in your life. You caused that for you in your life. You caused that. And see, there's so many people, they won't take their own blame is basically what I'm trying to say. And I've been thinking and reflecting and, you know, doing this for years. I have been waking up every day and I have been reflecting on my own life. No, my life is nothing really special, but it's nothing really, really, really dull neither. It's always that in betweenness that I'm going for. I'm not on if there is a demon. I'm not for or against the demon, which is basically myself, seeing myself, and I'm not on this side, the side that's always right and always wants to be the one, you know, in front of everything. You know what I'm saying? The good and the bad. So I guess I'm kind of the ugly. You know, I don't know if that makes any sense, but the good, the bad, the ugly phrase, I'm always in between these things, and I've always been that person. Even when I was around groups of people, I was always the mediator with these things. I was always the one where when I was with a group of people, somebody would have a problem with someone else, and I'd always be the one. Not that I'm special, I'm not giving myself credit, I'm not saying it for that. I'm just giving you my thoughts here. But I'd always be the one where I'd be like, nah, man, don't do that because it's just gonna cause more problems than what you may already have. So why do you want to do that? And I really think that I stopped a lot of bad things, you know, quote, bad things from happening. I don't know. Maybe good could have came out of it. You know, I never really know what can come out of a situation. Like this situation going on now with these riots. Yes, places are getting broke into and material things are getting took and people are breaking windows and people are going against each other. And it's, you know, basically brother against brother, father against father, because like I said before, we're all fathers, we're all mothers, we're all brothers, we're all sisters. And I'm not for this unity thing neither, because that's complete bullcrap. Because people talk about unity, but they're out destroying people's stuff and hurting other people and killing other people. So that's unity? Really? Here's what I need you to do if you watch this video. as hard as it is, because I know I went through it before. You have got to take a look in the mirror at yourself. Even if you don't want to look at yourself, you've got to look into your own eyes, the window of your own soul, so to speak, and say, what am I doing? What am I doing today? Not what everyone else is doing, not what John down the block is doing, or Susie down at the store is doing, or Tom at his job's doing, or the person outside here making the noise. You got to look at yourself. You, because it starts with each one of us when we see these things, and I get a little hype sometimes, but then I got to say, okay, you're getting too hype. Bring it back to the middle again. See, because I can get into that part, but I don't want to get too far into that. See, and I got to stop myself doing that. But I had something that I wanted to say, and I lost train of thought on that thought, and that's okay. I don't need to remember that thought. But this thing with us, with these people in these riots, all we're doing, that's all we're doing, is we're spewing out unity and all this other stuff, but the people that we are screaming at and pointing the finger at and going against, so to speak, those are our fathers and our mothers and our brothers and sisters and our own people. So what sense does that make? Do you see the contradiction in this? Do you really, really see the contradiction in this? If you can't see it, then that's what you're just blind to the facts that are really going on. And believe me, sorry but not sorry, there's a lot of delusional people out here in the world. They think that people, they think that people just know things and people can read your mind and what you're about and stuff. Listen, people, I used to think that when I came in front of people, they just knew what I wanted and oh, well, why are they acting this way? See, the pointing finger thing, like, why ain't they acting the way I want them to act? I thought they knew. Like, people can't read your mind. They can't read your mind. Like, you have got to talk and speak about this stuff and let it out. Why do you think I'm doing this? I'm not doing this for just no reason. Like, there is a reason, but then there's really not a reason to me. It's weird. I can't explain it. It's like there is, but there isn't. I don't want to make it something. I don't want to turn it into something else. I just want people to know and realize these things. And when you realize it, then you will have the knowledge to know certain things, and you will and you won't do certain things. It's all a part of just life, the life cycle. My life has been like this for years and years, just constantly this cycle that I just kept going through. And I said, why do I keep doing this? And why do I keep thinking that of this person? And why am I blaming this group of people for my problems? And I was always looking at everyone else, and I never looked at myself. And it sucks looking at your own self. It sucks looking into your own life. I know, because I did it. I dove deep into my own mind and my own crazy thinking and my own delusional thoughts that I had. These thoughts even still come up in my head. I still can start to think delusionally sometimes, and then I catch myself and say, whoa, that's not true. That's not really happening. and catch yourself, Nate. That's what I'm saying in my mind. So anyway, that's what it is. I mean, I'm just seeing people going against people. That's it. That's all I'm seeing. I'm not seeing nobody really get to the truth of the matter here and get to the heart of the issue, kind of. So I just wanted to speak a little bit about that. I'm going to drink my coffee here, and if any of you are, just woke up or wherever you are, great day to you, great night to you. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you didn't. Thanks, y'all. Later.